Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here with a very special guest here today in Los Angeles, Mr. Scott Quigg. Scott, what brings you out to LA, man? This is a surprise. Everybody was like, wait, is that Scott Quigg over there?
No, after my last fight, I thought I'd come out here and do a bit of training and keep improving. I'm one of them that my fight only lasted 2 rounds, so I still had a bit of energy, and so I booked a last-minute 5-week breakout here, and I just love being around it and improving, and the weather also.
Where are you training at? Like, where are you doing all this training at?
I'm based down at the Wildcard training with Freddie at the minute.
Look at that! Look at that!
So when you're training with Freddie and being coached by him day in, you're only going to get better and you're only going to improve. So being around people like that and being in the gym, and as I said before, I was speaking with Bernard for 15 minutes, and some of the knowledge that he was speaking, saying you never stop learning, and the advice, it's priceless, and you're not going to get that back home. And trips like I've brought myself out here, it's going to improve me as a fighter.
Is this your first time here in LA, California?
No, 6th time.
6th time?
Yeah, 6th.
You like it out here, huh?
Yeah. Listen, hopefully one day I can move out here.
Do you see that in your future, setting your whole camp out here and moving your whole team out here to train and get work and all that?
Yeah, definitely. It's because you move up in levels, and hopefully one day I'll be fighting out here, and I'll be coming out here doing the camp, and it's the sparring, the coaching you get out here. It's a different level. You don't get the quality sparring as you do out here back home. I mean, Mexicans, Filipinos, Americans, all different styles, and you're not going to get that in the UK. So you've got to come out here and to get the best sparring, to get the best work, because that's the only way you're going to improve.
It's like a little mini work vacation in a way, because you're still enjoying your time here, but you're working too.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone knows me back home, they say, oh, it's the hardest work. All I do is box. I've come out here, and when I go into the Wildcard every day and I'm around, it's like school. It's like going back to school, because I'm going in there and I'm learning and I'm picking things up. And as Bernard said before, as soon as you stop learning in boxing, that's when you start your downward slide. You never stop learning. You've always got to want to keep improving.
Stay away from the tacos and stay away from Pete's hot dogs, all right? Keep your diet on point. I've been dying to ask you this question, and it's a question that are shared by fans. Yeah. Why aren't these fights happening with Leo and with Frampton and all these other guys? What's going on?
I really don't know, because I'm one of, as you seen today, the press conference, Golovkin and Lemieux, they want to fight each other. The best want to fight each other. And look at the media reaction when the best fight the best. They're the fights I want to be involved in. I don't bring myself out here to keep improving. I don't train as hard as I do just to be in fights that I know I'm going to win. I want to be in them fights where on paper they're 50-50. The fans don't know who's going to win. The media don't know who's going to win. And that's what tests yourself, how good you are. And they're the fights I've always wanted. We've tried making the Santa Cruz fight, the Frampton fight. We offered him £1.5 million, which is $2.2 million. He turned that down. So hopefully these fights will happen. But I mean, the longer they leave it, the better I'm getting. So in a way, it doesn't bother me.
For you, that you just mentioned the money. Does your view change of these fighters when they're turning down fights or not fighting the best? Like, how do you see them now compared to how you saw them before?
I mean, I'm in the sport because I want to be the best. The money's a bonus that comes with it if you get to the top level and you get a good payday. But if they don't want to fight the best, what are they in the sport for? If they're in the sport for money, then that's the reason they're doing it. But if they say they're in the sport to be the best, then fight the best. Don't pick an easier fight. I mean, in Frampton's last fight, he got complacent. He thought he was going to go in there and blow Gonzalez away. And it shows in boxing, one punch can change a fight. As he found out, he was on the canvas twice in the first round because he didn't take it serious and he underestimated him. So you've got to, boxing's a sport that you've got to take serious, and it's about giving it your all.
Who would you rather fight, Carl or Leo? If you had to choose, because I know to you it doesn't matter. You want to fight with everyone, but if you had that luxury to pick which guy, who would you go with?
Frampton, because back in the UK, the fight between me and him is massive, and people picking him, some people pick me, but I want to prove I'm the best. So it would have to be Frampton.
Scott,
beat him.
How would you beat him?
Knock him out. Yeah. Knock him out.
Scott, it's great to see you, man. This is the first time I've actually talked to you. I hope you enjoy your time out here in LA, and great to see you as always. And we'll pop into the wild card. I'll see you more here with Scott Quigg and Marcos Villegas here in Los Angeles.